Has it ever crossed your mind that someone who seems larger than life, a global star with a stage that stretches across the entire world, could stand before tens of thousands of fans, only to be overtaken by emotions so powerful that even he cannot stop the tears? That very thought is what now consumes millions of ARMY worldwide after the unexpected confession of Kim Taehyung, known to fans everywhere as BTS's V. In an interview with W Korea, later spreading like wildfire across social media, Taehyung admitted something deeply personal. He revealed that during J-Hope's solo concert, in a moment few noticed, he quietly broke down. The tears fell not in front of cameras, not in rehearsals, but during one specific performance, a duet between J-Hope and Jungkook. His confession sent shockwaves through the fandom, making fans wonder, what was it about that moment that made Taehyung so emotional he could no longer hold back? The night was August 11, 2025. The atmosphere inside the arena was electrifying. Bright lights showered the stage, fans' screams reverberated across every corner, and energy filled the air in a way only a J-Hope concert could. Yet, hidden behind the dazzling lights and the pounding music was a story that no one captured on film, a story of vulnerability and brotherhood. Taehyung confessed that as he sat in the audience, supporting his fellow member, he suddenly felt overwhelmed. As J-Hope and Jungkook sang together, every note carried more than just melody. For him, it carried a lifetime of memories, of their training years, their struggles before debut, their triumphs, and even the quiet hardships they endured together as BTS. The weight of those memories pressed on him so strongly that his eyes welled up. "I actually cried during Hobie's concert," he admitted with a soft tremor in his voice. Especially during his performance with Jungkook. "I shed a few tears." What made his words even more moving was his honesty about the shame he felt in that moment. He didn't want anyone, not even his own members, to see his tears. "It was a secret," he confessed. "I was embarrassed. Too shy to admit it. I tried to act confident, pretending not to cry. I even joked with myself, what are tears? As if nothing had happened." But this was not just an embarrassing story of a star caught crying in the crowd. It was proof of the deep, unshakable bond between BTS members, a bond forged through more than a decade of shared victories and heartbreaks. For Taehyung, watching Jungkook and J-Hope wasn't just about enjoying a performance. It was about seeing two brothers he had grown up with, standing strong, carrying the legacy of BTS on their shoulders. Fans couldn't help but connect this moment to BTS's upcoming full group comeback in spring 2026, after every member completes military service. For many, Taehyung's tears symbolized his yearning for the day when all seven would stand together on stage once more. And when Jungkook stood beside J-Hope that night, Taehyung didn't just see his younger brother performing. He saw the boy who trained with him, dreamed with him, and walked every step of the journey by his side. Their bond has always been something special, beyond words, beyond music, beyond fame. When Taehyung's confession surfaced online, first shared by the account Cook Twins on the platform formerly known as Twitter, it instantly went viral. Fans poured out their feelings in comments and threads, many admitting they themselves cried just imagining the scene. Some ARMY even studied clips of the concert, scrutinizing Taehyung's expressions, his gestures, and the way he looked at Jungkook. He looked like he was holding his breath, trying to keep it all inside, one fan wrote in a post that was shared thousands of times. Psychologists would say that moments like this remind us that even global icons, no matter how polished they appear on stage, are still human beings carrying real emotions. The world expects celebrities to be unshakably strong, to smile no matter what, to project confidence. But Taehyung's confession breaks that illusion. His vulnerability shows that crying is not weakness, it's honesty, it's proof of love and connection too powerful to suppress. Speculation among fans grew rapidly. Some believed that in that moment, Taehyung was transported back to BTS's earliest days, remembering late-night practices with Jungkook and the countless hours of encouragement they gave each other. Others thought he was filled with pride, watching Jungkook evolve from a young trainee into one of the world's most recognized performers. And then there were those who linked his tears directly to BTS's future, suggesting they were born from anticipation for the long-awaited moment when the group would reunite, stronger than ever. K-pop is no stranger to interactions between group members making headlines. But this moment was different. It wasn't scripted. It wasn't staged. It was real, raw, and heartfelt. Through his tears, Taeyong revealed another side of himself, one fans rarely see. Not just a superstar, but a loyal brother, a proud friend, and most importantly, a human being who feels deeply. For ARMY, his confession was a reminder of why BTS is different. Beyond their perfectly choreographed dances, hit songs, and global records, BTS is, at its core, a family. And like any family, their bond is built on love, on struggles endured together, and on emotions too strong to be hidden forever. That night, Taeyong's tears became a universal language. They told a story without words, a story every fan could understand, of brotherhood, friendship, and the beauty of being human. And now, fans can't help but wonder, will this moment influence the kind of music BTS brings in 2026? Could it inspire a deeply personal album, or perhaps a special collaboration between Taeyong and Jungkook that carries the weight of their history together? If those tears are any indication, something extraordinary may be coming. Because sometimes, when emotions spill over, they signal the start of a new chapter. For Taeyong, that night may have been a turning point. And for ARMY, his confession is a timeless reminder that behind the perfection of the stage lights, there beats a trembling, honest heart. In the end, Taeyong's tears were more than just a fleeting moment at a concert. They were a reflection of years of shared laughter, endless practice, unspoken struggles, and victories won together. Every note sung by J-Hope and Jungkook that night carried fragments of their shared life, and Taeyong felt them all. He could have hidden that story forever. He could have let the moment disappear into the noise of the concert. But instead, he chose to share it, saying to the world, "I am human too. I can cry." And in that honesty, he revealed a strength greater than any performance, the courage to be vulnerable. For Jungkook, perhaps he didn't even realize the depth of Taeyong's feelings that night. But as someone who has grown with him since their teenage years, he must have felt those unspoken emotions too. Their connection is not one built only on stage, but in the unseen hours of life, through dreams, struggles, and moments only they can fully understand. And so, ARMY reacted with a flood of love. Posts, tears, and messages filled the internet. Fans felt closer than ever to BTS, realizing again that behind the trophies and records, these 7 men are bound by a brotherhood stronger than fame itself. As we look ahead to their 2026 comeback, one thing is certain, this confession has already become part of BTS's history.